Alright guys, hey everyone, thanks for watching tonight. As usual, I'm going to give it a little time to get started before we talk about any news or updates. But yeah, if you're, like I give the spiel, but if this is your first time watching, we do this live every Friday at 8:30. Come in, we have a little chat, usually a few people come in the chat room, and we just talk about news that happened throughout the week at Disney or any other random topics that come up. We try to keep it under 15 minutes. If the most of the discussion is good, and then we'll keep going. If you are watching this later as like a rebroadcast, we tend to get a few handful of views that way. Then please leave comments below because I will interact and we will can further discuss the news. Today's episode is going to be very short, just due to the fact that there wasn't a lot of news this week or a lot of big news. So we're going to keep it short and figure it out from there. Hey, Crazy Christine crew, thanks for watching with me tonight. A lot of what we're going to be talking about is like the new additions. Yeah, it's features that I've had. Sorry, Crazy Christine crew, and I've also noticed. Sorry, I'm getting way off on tangents here. I've also noticed that the chat room doesn't save as comments on the video in the future, so. If you're watching this and you're wondering what I'm talking about, there's a chat room during the live discussion. But she said, I like the new additions. In the past, I haven't messed with any of the things on the screen, like that over there, this down there. They've always been available to me, but I just was more concerned about actually getting in a routine of doing this. And I've kind of been playing with the software a little bit, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't slow down the stream at all. A lot of what we're going to talk about tonight is going to be based around like things that opened this week. There's a lot of new additions to the parks this week, so yeah, we're going to talk about that. First, we're going to talk about the small one. About an hour before last week's live show, they announced a new projection show for Hollywood Studios. Sorry, I had a little couldn't think of what I was trying to say there. But it's called Disney Movie Magic. It starts before the Star Wars fireworks do every night. And it's a little projection show. We hadn't seen it prior to last week. I said I was excited because I like projection shows, especially after Happily Ever After. And I watched it almost immediately after this live stream ended, and I really liked it. It's not game changing. It's not as good as Happily Ever After, or even Once Upon a Time that plays before Happily Ever After. But I think it's a nice addition. Like, it starts out with Walt on the screen here. I actually, boom, did this. Loaded up a few things. So here's a little, I don't know how this works. It's backwards from my hand. Anyways, it starts out with Walt on the screen, as you can see in the little thumbnail that I just uploaded there. And it kind of just goes through and it's all live action, or they say it's all live action movies, but I forgot which animated movies were in there. There's a lot of like Roger Rabbit where there's animation in it and stuff like that, but that's fine for Hollywood Studios because that's kind of where those characters fit in this world. I liked it though. It's not like game changing, but it's something subtle and small, and they didn't like hype it up, and I don't think it's going to cost them much, if any, more money to do it. It's the start of giving you a reason to actually stay at Hollywood Studios a little bit longer. And I don't know, I really liked it. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it, and then let me know below what you think. If you have watched it yet and you're in the chat room, then what do you think about it? Would you watch it? Does it keep you interested enough to stay later at Hollywood Studios? If it doesn't at all, then what's it going to take? Is it going to be until Star Wars Land or until Toy Story Land before we get to that point? Or was this just kind of a letdown? And I mean, I guess they didn't really hype it, so they can't say it was overhyped, but just overall, was it a letdown? Let's see. Next on my list of openings is Pandora. Pandora here at Disney World opened this week. Sorry about that. And basically on this live show, I think in every version that I've done of it so far, which has been a little over a month now, we've basically just talked about Pandora. This has been a Pandora news show, because every week there seems to be either previews or rumor this, preview of this. But now it's finally open. It opened the day after our last live stream, this past Saturday, open to the public, and I think overwhelmingly positive reviews and thoughts. We're excited to go. We're going in the fall, and the only park that we have tickets for outside of the Halloween party is Animal Kingdom. We already loved and liked Animal Kingdom a lot prior to Pandora. Pandora wasn't necessarily like a game-changing like selling point for us, but it does give us even more reason to go there and love it, and we're very interested. We are the type of people who watch spoilers or watch previews and POVs. I know there are a lot of people who want to just experience it for the first time, but being kind of involved on Twitter and Instagram and everything, there's no way we were going to avoid seeing it until August. So we watched everything. It all looks so amazing. Something I would like to ask the people who are watching, there was upwards of 5-hour waits for Flight of Passage, which is the big, I guess you'd call it e-ticket attraction for this land. Is there a ride that anybody here would wait 5 hours for? We waited an hour and a half, I think, to meet Joy and Sadness last year. And that felt like, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but that just felt like an insane amount of time, especially for a character. But like, I'm not sure that I would wait over an hour for almost any ride. I mean, we have, and I guess I honestly can't think. I'm sure Courtney's watching in the other room and is like yelling, but I don't know of a ride that we've waited even more than 45 minutes for. Maybe Mine Train, because the queue kind of will occupy you enough, but I'm not sure that there's a single a ride that I would wait that long for. And I'm excited about this. I think there are better ways to do it. I think that I'm a firm believer that with outside of Frozen, and maybe Flight of Passage is this way, but outside of Frozen, you can, if you're adamant enough, you can find a fast pass to just about anything that you want. So, and on top of that, just rope dropping. I mean, they've been openings, I think Saturdays and Mondays at 7 a.m. I think it's really hard for a lot of people to get there for extra magic hours if you're a resort guest. But take advantage of that. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to get there at 7 a.m. Or really, you'd have to be there by like 6:30. But to get there and get in the land first, you're still going to wait a while. I mean, everybody's going there. I guarantee if you've seen video of people flooding into that park, nobody's flooding into that park and running to do Triceratops spin. People are going to Pandora. But still, an hour wait is much better than 5 hours. And I think for something new, that's especially opening week, that's not terrible. But the lines still were getting up to, I seen a couple of days here in the midweek. I think it was Tuesday. I looked at the app and it was 3 hours or whatever that comes out to, like 175 minutes. I think I seen, so just under 3 hours, which is, I mean, still pretty crazy for like a midweek ride. Jack was our longest, Courtney's in the chat room. Jack was our longest wait, and we took turns and went shopping and other things because the queue was outside. Yeah, I mean, we did. You can see in our, we have a vlog up from the Very Merry Christmas Party, and we waited, God, I don't even know, I think 2.5 hours or something like that. But yeah, it was outside, so we were able to kind of both go away, and we could take Quinn and like kind of run around with her, and just do things and get cookies and all that stuff. So like that, there's no way. Crazy Christine Crew says, heck no. And she said that's nuts. Yeah, I mean, it is very insane, but I imagine it's going to die down. I mean, even going from like the first day where you're seeing pretty consistent 5-hour waits and like basically the land closing down because it's so busy, to like now you're seeing like 2-hour waits and 2.5-hour waits, which is like, that's Mine Train. Mine Train at Magic Kingdom almost every day is that. So like, that's not, like, I don't know that, I imagine throughout the summer it will slow down, but I don't know that we're going to see a massive dip in that attraction anytime soon, just because if you are looking anywhere online, like they are like, every room has like advertisements for it, and like they're really pushing this. They spend a lot of money on it and they want it to be successful, so they're pushing it so much there's going to be a lot of people there, even people who probably weren't necessarily coming down for Pandora or even Animal Kingdom, who have in the past said, you hear a lot from people who don't really even like Animal Kingdom and they think it's boring. It's not even a half-day park. You go in, you ride safari, and you leave, sort of thing. And now you're going to have those same people who, on top of all of us who love Animal Kingdom and are actually excited about Pandora, everybody's kind kind of be there. But yeah, I would take advantage of extra magic hours. Go early in the morning. Also, they're open every day throughout the summer. Extra magic hours, so you got to be a resort guest until 1 a.m. I guess I haven't seen and really been paying attention, but I would say it's pretty safe to say that there's not a 5-hour wait at midnight. So yeah, take advantage of that stuff. Plus, you can do, there's Rivers of Light showing in extra magic hours. You can still do Everest. Dinoland's open. And I still haven't seen what food, but they say select food. So whatever that might be. Yeah, let me know below if you're excited about Pandora. If you would wait 5 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, you wouldn't wait at all. You're not excited at all about going. Let me know. The next and last opening we're going to talk about is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Let's see if I can get this right here. We are going to do... Oh, I missed my Pandora thing. All right, there we go. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is a... Oh, hello, Aaron. Is a ride at... What's that park? Disneyland, DCA. I could not think of it. I just said Disneyland. DCA, California Adventure, on the West Coast, America. It replaced Tower of Terror, if you do not know. If you are anywhere on the Twitter or Instagram or any Facebook groups, you know that people had an irrational anger and hate towards this happening, and this, like Pandora, had a really, 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 really good reviews. I do not like Tower of Terror, so I was not sad to see it go. I wish they would take our Tower of Terror as well and turn it into Marvel, so I don't care. But I'm really excited for this. The animatronic in it, Rocket Raccoon, if you don't know, I'm not really going to go through and explain Guardians of the Galaxy, but they have an animatronic in it. They've kind of done a good job of changing it up, and even though it's the same system for the most part, they did change it up. It feels like a different ride, again, from the videos I've seen. I have not rode it, but I'm excited. We really want to make a California trip at some point in time, and I'm overall really excited to ride this ride. Like, I will probably never ride Tower of Terror again. It's just not my thing. I just overall didn't like it, but I would ride this ride at least once. I probably also will not like it once I'm off of it, but I'm excited for it. It looks cool. The reviews have been positive. I've even seen a lot of people say, well, I really wasn't excited about this, but I can't lie, the ride's really awesome and it's really fun, and I think that's what you're going to see. And I've said it in previous weeks, I think the whole Hollywood land, old Hollywood that we see at both Hollywood Studios and DCA, is kind of going to be a thing of the past, and we are going to see that section of those parks turn into like the more Marvel focused areas. Obviously here in Orlando or on the East Coast, we have some legal issues with Universal. I read, I think it was WDW News today, I can't remember for sure, but they were talking about the contract or the legalities of it aren't really as complex as we think it is. Like, basically they just can't use Marvel in the name. So like if they were to bring, let's say, this Guardians of the Galaxy ride to Hollywood Studios, they can't call it Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. They would just have to call it Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And they can't use any of the characters that they're using at Universal. So they could still use Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, the Guardians, I believe Black Widow, and I think that's all of it. So, but yeah, they can still get some big name characters. So I think that's what we're going to see happen in the future. Let's see, going back, talking about Pandora here for a second. Let's see, excited. I top out an hour wait unless it's food. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say that I have a hard hour wait. It's with a kid, it does make it hard to wait an hour, but I don't want to say I would never ever wait more than an hour, but like it's really hard to justify over an hour wait, especially when like we're not locals. I know Aaron, who left this comment, is local or local-ish, and a lot of Disney fans that at least would probably watch this are probably local. So like that might be a lot easier, but like when we go down and we're down for, let's say, 4 or 5 days in the park, to waste 2-3 hours of a 4 or 5 day parks is like, I don't know that you can justify that. I'm excited, but we will not wait that long. Going in October, hopefully Fast Pass. Yeah, I mean, we're really hoping for Fast Pass, especially on Flight of Passage. But That was sorry, that was Crazy Christine Crew that said that too, by the way. Yeah, we are hoping for fast passes for specifically Flight of Passage, but River Journey, you can't as of right now get them both on the same day, but I think that's going to probably change. But I'm okay trying to like fight the crowds for River Journey. There's been days where right around midday you're only looking at like an hour wait for River Journey, which I would do it, but that's not ideal. But we could do it because I don't, as of right now, unless they change it, there you can't get both River Journey and Flight of Passage at the same time. Let's see. Thoughts on any of the openings before I move on to my last topic here? Crazy Christine agree. I'm assuming you're talking about Guardians because of the delay here. Yeah, I mean, it looks fun. I think this is going to be the future of Hollywood Studios and DCA. Very, very heavy Marvel. But that's just, I know nothing. I have no contacts or anything like that. It's just my guess. All right, this already went way longer than I thought it was going to. My last topic is I unfortunately did not load pictures for it either, so maybe I'll do it right here. They opened, they didn't open. So there's some aerial shots of Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios that just came out or were leaked. It's from a helicopter or a drone or something like that. But you can see the Slinky Dog ride. And let's see, get that. There it is, right over my head here. I'll even make this a little bit bigger. Let's see, boom. There you go. So this is an aerial shot of the Slinky Dog roller coaster, and then the top right, at least top right on my screen, you can see where the alien spin. It's going to be like a teacup for like the alien ride. That is going to go in that area. I said on Twitter the other day, I said I love Star Wars as much as the next nerdy guy does, but I'm actually, I think, more excited for Toy Story Land. I really like Toy Story, and I really like just the concept art that I've seen, and it seems like it's really going to kind of be up my alley. Here, I'm going to minimize this again. But yeah, I'm excited for it, and I think it's going to be cool. This is just fun to see this. I don't really have much to say about it. I don't know much about it. We haven't even got an opening date. We're supposed to get that at D23 this year, so hopefully this will, I guess, be as good as Pandora is. I mean, think about how much people like Pandora, and people really don't like Avatar. Like, overall, it's not a highly praised movie. If Star Wars Land or Toy Story Land, or even close to as well done as Pandora is, I mean, it's going to be just insane. Like, there's a lot of memes on the internet right now about, like, oh, you think 5 hours for Pandora's bad, wait till Star Wars Land opens. And I mean, you legitimately, I'm not sure that you'll be able to even get in the park for weeks with how crazy it's going to be. And I don't think Toy Story Land is going to have the same thing as Star Wars, but like just the fandom of Star Wars, I'm not sure that it's going to be able to handle it. So that's my last little bit. I'm going to keep this stream going here before I close off real quick. If you guys have any questions or comments about anything we talk about, or we just want to talk Disney, keep commenting, and I will join in. Let's see, just something new from Crazy Christine Crew, which if you don't follow everybody in the chat room, the two that are currently chatting, because they're both great people. But she said just something new. Yeah, I'm excited for anything new. I'm not. There's a few rides that I'm like, oh, please don't take that away. Like, I really want Carousel of Progress to stay. Like, part of what I love about Disney is the history. I really like the history of it. It's something that really interests me. So there are things that I don't want to go away, but overall, like, I just don't care. Like, take everything, retheme it. I am probably like the worst Disney fan, because there's not much that I'm loyal to at the parks. Like, there are things that I really would like to stay, but at the same time, I don't really feel like it would break my heart if they took it away. Let's see. Ooh, hold on. And let's see. Oh, here she comes. Here's Miss Quinn. Met a guy that visited some of the new Star Wars, and got to sit in life-size cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. That's amazing. I want to sit in the life-size Millennium Falcon. What do you have to say, Miss Quinn?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
No. Oh my god, I love Carousel. Yeah, I mean, I would even be okay if like they really were like, okay, we need this land, we're taking it away. Take it away, but like put it in a museum somewhere. Like there's a lot of history with that. Like it was so Walt. Like I don't take that away. But
I like Walt Disney World.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has rides. I like Big Thunder Mountain.
Miss Erin said hi, Quinn. Say hi, Miss Erin.
Hi, Miss Erin.
All right, guys. If nobody has anything else,
Don't put me down.
Oh, sorry. If anybody doesn't have anything else, we are probably going to sign off here and getting this one ready for bed. Thanks everyone for watching. This was a great discussion that we had. Thanks for commenting and participating in the chat room. And yeah, we will do this again next Friday. Thanks for watching, everybody. And say bye.
Bye. What do I have to say next?
I don't know. What do they say on YouTube?
I'm gonna say thanks for watching.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe. My Twitter. Bye. I will see you next time. It was nice to see you. Bye. Alright, guys. We're done. We're done, guys.